as well put together as the way that Adrian Dittman speaks. That is the only reason why I think it's maybe not Elon Musk. The vocal fry doesn't match Elon at all. No, I just like either he when he is not in front of a camera, he's just feeling himself a lot better, so he just like is capable of presenting himself in a more coherent fashion. Maybe he's just like using a different drug cocktail when he's behaving like an internet troll under the Adrian Dittman pseudonym. I don't know. When he is in front of cameras and speaking, oh wow, this is the number one after Megaphonics. Evan Loves Worf is the number 2 Elon simp online, and even he has a similar opinion. Look, again, I know it's extremely unpopular, but you can just listen to this recording of Adrian Dittman and see pretty plainly that is not Elon. Their voices are similar, but Elon does not sound like this at all.
To the United States of America.
I have literally just stated to you exactly what I have contributed, but your inability to receive this makes me believe that you are perhaps...
Okay, he's using a voice changer. Never mind. This is like when he's using a voice changer. I have a stutter stammer and you don't just get to turn it on and off. It's probably not Elon. I mean, this is probably a meme, but this is a voice changer that he's using. But even then, I'm telling you, I don't think Evan is an Elon simp, dude. He's constantly shitting on him. No, I'm memeing. I like to call Elon haters Elon simps because they hyper focus on everything that Elon does. And Megaphonics, Wifeophonics, it was the number 1 Elon simp turned into an Elon hater. And he would always tell me, he would always be the first to come in here in the chat for the longest time to be like, hey, Elon farted today. Have you seen it? And he would just like send me irrelevant that Elon has done. At a certain point, I was like, come on, dude, you got to stop sending me Elon shit. And then he stopped sending me Elon shit directly and instead started sending me Evan's Elon shit. Because Evan is also an Elon tracker. He used Evan as basically a way to diffuse the personal responsibilities that he has for being the number 1 Elon guy. They've literally talked. They're not the same person. I don't know if that's good enough to claim that it's not Elon. But
yeah, this is part 2. You've met me at least 3 times. You're about to die of laughter, aren't you? Yeah, it's me again. Yeah. This is part 3. I swear, there's nothing. Honestly, there's nothing better than to hear you laugh this much. Like, I can only imagine the kind of stress you're under.
So funny.
Yeah, dude. For the past couple of weeks, I basically. Oh God, I can't do this.
It's so,
oh my God.
Look, there's 8 billion people on Earth. So
Yes.
odds are there's someone who sounds like you somewhere, and you are that person.
Yes. It gets worse. It gets worse. It gets so much worse. It gets so much worse.
I can't. Honestly, I don't believe you're not me.
Yeah, that's a theory.
That's
a theory. People think I'm legitimately your clone. There's been theories that I'm one of your Neuralink experiments. Can you like clarify that I'm not one of your Neuralink experiments, or maybe I am and I wouldn't realize it? Because that shit's vast.
Bro, I can't even tell who is talking. The entire time I thought it was Elon Musk talking, like, oh, I can't tell. Am I a Neuralink clone of you? And only after context that I realized that it was actually Adrian talking. I'm telling you, right? Okay, this is only convincing me that Adrian is Elon. Never mind. I'm back. I'm back on the Adrian is Elon train, dude. I'm back on it. Spectrograph analysis of Adrian laughing during his speech compared to Elon Musk's laugh from another interview. It's 100% a match with 3.62 voice frequency modulation. What the is this? Wait, what? What is happening, dude? Ditterman had a long discussion with XUC, and Ditterman said he watched a lot of X. Can't be Elon. Dude, Drake was with Aiden Ross talking about how much he watches Plaque Boy Max. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't think it's that crazy to assume that people, if anything, Elon Musk has a lot of free time. Okay. It's not shocking if he's like watching a lot of Twitch streamers. That only reaffirms the suspicion that Adrian is Elon Musk. Remember when Elon pretended to be a child? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was weird. He does a lot of weird, man. He's a weird ass dude. He really is a goddamn weirdo, dude. Also, he's autistic. So, yes, very high likelihood that he watches Twitch streamers. Like that in and of itself is enough. That's proof in the pudding right there.
How are your monkeys?
Well,
How are your marks? I don't know. How's your test subject?
No, the weird thing is you even ask questions in the way that I would ask questions.
Autism.
And your sense of humor is quite similar sense of humor. It's eerie.
Yeah, I know. I still remember the first time. God. Oh God. I still remember the first time. I still remember the first time when the first time I found out about you was actually in early 2016. This is when I watched SpaceX rocket engine experimentations on YouTube. I was like, man, this is.
Bro, Adrian sounds more like Elon than Elon does in this conversation. Whenever he speaks, whenever Adrian, not Elon, speaks, I always assume that it's Elon speaking. I can see that. It's not, he has a German accent. No, dude, he doesn't have a German accent. He's a South African, like, he has a very specific, not even like a normal South African accent. It's a South African accent that you develop over the course of many years of living in America with a decent amount of autism.
That's right, because you didn't use X in order to do this, and that's why I'm asking you to do the same thing with this thing that you have here, because you just word for word said that you have a screenshot of that exact post because the screenshot of the post was with.
This is so weird, dude. This is so weird.
Do you see how you're digging your own grave here? You're like one of those cars, and they don't put like the pieces of wood there so that it doesn't get itself dug into the mud more, but you just keep driving and driving and driving. It gets deeper and deeper and deeper.
Anyone have any idea about?
I am not capable of setting.
That's right.
It's most certainly Elon. I mean, listen to this.
It was like this. You had the Conservatives OG accounts. They were also involved in various other things, which are kind of strange. But there were people on there who are quite the hot-headed bunch, to say the least. Anyway, some of the people, even I know myself, who I think are kind of all right. So they really got to mix up everybody. Really, they had that. Laura Loomer decides to launch an attack on. God, I forgot his name. What's wrong with me? I need some coffee. Sriram, sorry. Yeah, so she decided to like launch an attack against Sriram, and in doing so, she decided, hey, let's highlight the fact that this guy is actually not pro anything that we are in terms of movement, the OG MAGA, because and then highlight under the context, at least that's what she told us after the fact, that Donald Trump promised in 2016 that the H-1B thing would be just eliminated virtually or just limited.
I'm telling you, it's like it quite literally is someone who is more coherent than Elon, which is why I originally assumed he was an impersonator. Elon Musk is never able to like string together sentences with this level of coherence. That's the only reason. The only way we can find out if it's actually Elon or not is if we get them to do a USA chant. If Adrian Dittman does a USA chant and it sounds like USA, USA, that's it. Because no one that chant up, okay? No one.
USA, 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 USA. Yes.
The only person that has ever that chant up is Elon Musk. It's like you're physically incapable of saying it in the way that Elon says it. USA, USA, USA. Oh, pure. Dark MAGA. No one is capable of doing that. You have to train super long and super hard to say it that wrong. Dark MAGA, pure.
Because this individual does not represent this, therefore they are against the MAGA movement and whatever Donald Trump is, and also that somehow there was a donation made to, I think, Ro Khanna, and because a donation made to Ro Khanna, because Ro Khanna was somebody who advocated for the impeachment of Donald Trump after January 6 in 2021, that this is somehow a thing that will become a risk for Donald Trump now, even though technically speaking, the entire logic of this individual, Laura Loomer here, who posted this, who launched the attack, is it's very flawed because of the fact that the current promise of 2024 from Trump's campaign is different on the H-1B level than the promise in 2016. So with that in mind, she then decided, hey, I'm going to release the document where it states the donation, and didn't either intentionally or due to lack of basic capabilities in terms of how to redact shit, which is basically the easiest thing to do. She left the address partially unredacted to the point where you could definitely still get the address. And because this violates X's policy on revealing personal information.
That's so funny that he says this, by the way, when that is not a real thing that X prosecutes. I can't believe I just said X. Twitter does not give a shit about doxing. Like the only time that I saw the Twitter not giving a shit about doxing was like JD Vance. If you are an enemy to Elon Musk, they do not give a Okay, you can't track Elon Musk's plane. You can't dock Stone Toss. You can't track Elon Musk's plane. But everyone else, including Nick Fuentes, even, you know, regardless of whether you think it was warranted or not, even Nick Fuentes' docs was just plastered everywhere on Twitter. He absolutely protects certain people